Okay, we're coming up to Nordica from Grand Avenue going northbound here. We're taking a look at the street over here. We see a couple of potholes in front of the sewer. I don't know if you all can tell. Let me let these youngsters and senior citizen cross the street here in front of me. You know, the citizens got the right of way anytime they cross in front of you. Although we don't like it sometimes the way they just have a stop, but you know that's the rule out here. Is you have to let these citizens cross the street. Alright, a lot of for sale signs on this block. This block needs a lot of work right in front of me. I'm going to slow down a little bit so everybody can see this pothole in front of me. It was patched. They didn't prepare the asphalt and the foundation correctly. This thing is going to cave in. Let me pull over and let the people out from behind me. Alright, this street was patched. Now a few times. I see 3 patches here. One first patch in front of the sewer. Anytime you get a patch in front of a sewer, they're supposed to do the brickwork and lay the foundation correctly. Supposed to put rebarb in there to hold up the street. Not just put 1-inch stones and just go on with it and cover it up and boom, down the way. Like I say, I don't know if a contractor did it or the city people did it. You know, the city people will take great pride in their work. But again, alright, we're crossing over Alkid going north. Nordica here. I see the sewer caving in again. You know, we need to get these things ahead of time before the whole street caves in, because that's what will happen. I see another patch in front of me. This is a cement patch. I see about 3 or 4 of them in front of me here. I don't know if this is the gas company or not, because it's not right next to the main sewer. I see a lot of potholes are just starting to form. You know, we need to send a crew out here or do something about these potholes, because the potholes will be bigger. Alright, there's a pothole right here at the intersection here, at right where the Nordica going north. Okay, I see a for sale sign that's been nailed to the tree. That is a terrible way to do it. I mean, I'm a person that likes trees, but I don't think that anything should be nailed to the trees, because it's like taking a nail and going onto your skin like that. It shouldn't be. They should have a post on there. I gotta check the ordinance out here, and here's another pothole right in front of 2623. Yeah, 2623 Nordica. There's a huge pothole right in front of a sewer hole. It's gonna cave in pretty soon. Getting back to these for sale signs, you know, a lot of these signs are illegally posted. Sometimes they're even on the parkway, which is an ordinance that you cannot post anything on the parkway. You know, whether it's an open house or whatever it is, it's still illegal. A lot of these real estate agents don't know that you can't just put signs on the corners and just go on. It has to be on private property, and you got to get permission from the owner to put these signs in front of their houses for an open house or a real estate sign or something. Okay, now we're going north on Nordica from Schubert, just crossing over. We're at the 2700 block of Nordica. Looks like a couple of sewer holes are the sewers have been going to cave in. There's a couple of potholes here that got filled up. Not a very good job here with the potholes. The curbs look kind of beat up on the east side of the street over here. There's a big, huge pothole that was over here in front of 2736. It looks like it's still caving in. You know, they didn't do a good job there. I mean, you get 3,000 pounds of weight on top of a sinking pothole. Pretty soon it's going to be more than a pothole. You know what I mean? Alright, we're at Diversity here. Going northbound. See if I can make my way across here. Traffic is kind of light today. The CTA buses are running, and that's good. Alright, now we're just crossed over Diversity. This street looks pretty good, actually. Oh, except for the tree trimming. Here you got a tree that's covering the lights on both sides, which is very bad. If somebody parks their car and then goes into the house, you know, your safety is more important than anything else out here. You know, and we're in front of a senior citizen house at 2833 North Nordica. Looks like it's a pretty well kept housing facility for the seniors. We'll get into that in another video about senior citizens. Alright, I'm crossing over from Nordica, just past George Street. We're actually on 2900 block. This looks like a pretty good street. There's a lot of for sale signs up. As I'm looking, it looks pretty well. This is probably one of the better streets in the ward here so far. I see the courtesy walk and the catwalk are kind of like leaning in, which is indication that maybe the foundation in the parkway is sinking. I mean, you got a big tree over there, they're pushing some of the sidewalk up. To me, that means there was probably a leak here at one time, or maybe still leaking. Alright, as we're coming up Nordica to Wellington, we're gonna make a turn right up Nordica. Alright, we're going eastbound. Alright, I'll be back with you in just a moment.